Guys, hello and welcome to the Liberia TV network. Today we are right here at the Supreme Court where the Supreme Court will be ruling in the case regarding data information from Honorable Kofa. Posted on Francis State Kofa is bringing details.
As a speaker, do not look at him as Kofa. No, he is the speaker of the 55th National Legislature, and as such, he's the third man in command in the country.
So just to let you know, we are staying at the grounds of the Capitol building. This is majestically
Speaker Kofa on behalf of the entire team, and so we don't want to speak differently. So especially the next 30 minutes, Speaker Kofa is going to be speaking officially.
How do you going to be speaking to the press from?
When the time is ready, you're going to get the information accordingly. That the law is kept as the law. We need to just respect the laws and move on. So, but again, like I said, the speaker is going to speak officially on our behalf.
Okay. That what Richard Kuhn and his colleagues did and are doing is very wrong.
Can we say now that your benefits and other things that are being withheld due to the fact that you being on suspension will be given immediately?
Oh, yes, they have to be given immediately.
If not,
we have to use the code.
Guys, just to let you know, it's not actually easy here. We are still here trying to make our way to the grounds of the Capitol building.
Let me say that the Constitution of Liberia has spoken. The Supreme Court has spoken. And it is clear, it's glaring. Look, you listen to the woman, and she has said it clear that Kofa remains the speaker as long you did not go to sit under him, to give him a due process. He's still the speaker. And I want to say this to all of the concessionaires in this country. Every actions that you took, if you were called by those guys in the past and you had an agreement with them, you did it at your own volition. At this point in time, we are about to execute the constitutional mandate within this country as we were duly elected as legislators.
Are you going to take all motorcade from Richard Kuhn?
No,
the majority speaker.
It left with the president to act accordingly. He is the president. He must act so that things will be done rightly in our country. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So guys, if you are following us from any part of the world, good morning, today is the day of information. Supreme Court rulings here, and we are making our way to the grounds of the Capitol building.
Well, I have already spoken. I don't know what else you want to ask. So.
Maybe I wasn't around. I wasn't around when you were speaking.
I just said to the press that officially the speaker, Kofa, will be speaking on behalf of our entire team very shortly. You'll be notified that he's going to be making a public address to our colleagues based on where we have come from.
Thank you.
Again, I want to be clear that individually we're not going to be speaking. We want to speak as a team, and the speaker, Kofa, will be speaking on our behalf.
So what message do you have to send to the guys from the majority bloc?
The speaker is going to speak on our behalf.
Thank you.
It isn't actually easy here. This is how the fear of the grounds of the Capitol building look like. People are waiting how big we are here to build all of that is happening with the guys by the media. Information we have the grounds of the Capitol building by for the 55th legislature.
So
well, we think it's a victory for the rule of law. We hope the government will abide by the ruling because they are responsible to ensure the executive should make sure the Supreme Court mandate is implemented. They should stop the disruptive interference in the activities of the House of Representatives. So the Supreme Court has ruled that any sitting of the majority bloc without the speaker is unconstitutional. So it's as plain as that. On the government to do the right thing, adhere to the ruling of the court. Do not interfere. For instance, you saw the government deploying the police, and the police were assaulting certain lawmakers of the House of Representatives, which was very, very unprecedented and very, very wrong. Very, very wrong. So we call on the government to encourage their lawmakers. The Unity Party should encourage its lawmakers to adhere to the rule of law.
Adhere to the rule of law. What do you mean?
That is really is clear. They should go and sit under the gavel of the speaker, Kofa. The rule is very, very clear.
Do you think it's possible, given how far we've come?
It's possible because that's the ruling.
What if the majority of black fields refuses to do so?
Well, again, it means the government is not interested in the rule of law. It's not interested in peace. It's not interested in the democracy of the country.
Okay, so then what would be your own next action
So we think the government will be trying to derail its own governance, and so it is incumbent upon the government to adhere to the ruling of the court. They should encourage the UP lawmakers to go and sit on the gavel of the elected speaker of the 55th National Legislature.
What about CDC lawmakers who be suspended? What can you say to them?
So we encourage them. I mean, these people were co-opted into this whole plot. No, they were co-opted. We encourage them to go sit under the legitimate speaker of the...
It's part of those people who are left, that whole call from the CDC to go under the gavel of Honorable Kofa. Now, will you be lifting the suspension of Thomas
Fala? So we encourage all CDC lawmakers to go and sit under the gavel of the elected speaker of the 55th National Legislature. That would be the beginning point of trying to have some reconsideration. So we encourage them to go back to the chamber, sit under, because Liberia is a country of laws. Whenever somebody is elected as a speaker, do not look at him as J. Funati Kofa. No, he is the speaker of the 55th National Legislature, and as such, he's the third man in command in the country.
A lot of people thought that
we have remained consistent. We have indicated to the Liberian people that there was a Unity Party government plot to remove a speaker who is a member of the CDC, and they have failed. The rule of law has prevailed.
Executive act in line with the mandate of the court and to restore all privileges to the Speaker, the 55th Legislature,
in person of who?
Councillor Jean
Kofa.
We went there, the night pizza, the roll of call, we made our point and walk out. Never purpose in as a leader of the black, never got into individuals have gone there trying to persuade them to come so that we can sit together. Where you can follow the group if you want to remove this program, or you want to ask them to resign. Today, the Supreme Court has done justice to our country. It has done justice to the Constitution, and it has restored the dignity of the Republic. I want to call on President Joseph Kofa to issue the appropriate mandate to all members of the government, to the police, to ensure that at this moment we understand that the full authority of the Speaker of the 55th Legislature is restored, as the Speaker will lead the House in trying to reconcile us and decide the
So just to provide you some historical details, years back, Honorable Edwin Levinson also won when he was Speaker for the House of Representatives, won from the Supreme Court, but then politically his colleagues said that they would not allow him to preside, and again history has repeated itself. As we all know that law is a precedent, but I'll be a little bit and see as to what action will be taken next if the guys from the House of Representatives from the majority bloc will actually except that we with this. If not, we don't actually know. But it is what it is. We stay here at the grounds of the Capitol building. I keep posted as we bring the details